Hey there. First off, huge fan, obviously. You said earlier that sometimes when you're talking to your friends about your career, you find yourself stopping mid-sentence, having to pinch yourself and convince yourself it's real, that your life really has turned out this way. What about the challenging moments in your career? What would you say is the most challenging moment you've experienced in your career? Be it a scene that you've been asked to do that you don't agree with, or a situation you're not comfortable with?
That's a good question, huh? I got freaked out by my Buffy experience because I had to be naked so much. That was not comfortable for me.
Anyone else minded?
Well, the thing was, when I went on Smallville, the one thing we said was no nudity, right? So that was like right off the top. You do not show this guy naked. He's not comfortable with us anymore. He doesn't want to be anyone's doll anymore. And the very first shot was me naked. And so I made a hullabaloo out of it, and I'm like, you're going to have to change this shot because I'm not going to be naked. I'm going to be wearing shorts. And the script supervisor was making passes at me, like really like, is there anything you need, Jimmy? If I can help you in any way. And I just had to think, man, if I was an actress, a female, and I was being asked to do a scene like this where I had to be basically naked after my manager and I had been very clear about not doing it, and a male on the set came up and said, hey, baby, can I help you out in any way? That guy'd be fired. And so I had to deal with the situation where I had to realize that we live in a sexist world, and I'm a man, and I have to take that.
What's the whole deal with the sock thing, then?
The sock was my only wardrobe for about half a year. You know you're having a weird filming day when you go into your dressing room and the only costume you have is a sock. But they were really cool about it. They would like pin it with 2 safety pins to make it look like a real costume. I could have just thrown it out in a corner or something, but no, it's the sock. It was a big sock, though.
In P.S. I Love You, how did Hilary Swank hurt her head?
What's that?
How did Hilary Swank hurt her head? In P.S.
Oh, yes! This is how cool is Hilary Swank.
Yes.
You're fabulous. I asked this person to ask me this question in line because I wanted to prove how cool Hilary is. In P.S. I Love You, when Jerry was doing a striptease for her, he was doing it with these braces, and it got caught on his mic in the back. So he didn't want to ruin the shot, so he pulled a little harder to make the shot, right? But it unclipped the clasp. So, you know, the holsters on these things are like these teeth, like this. So that came flying at Hilary right in her face, and it implanted, it stuck into her flesh on her forehead, right? We had to close down for 2 months, right? All Hilary would say is, well, I guess I'm what did she say? She said, I guess I'm a character actor now. And she was totally cool with it. She's like, no worries at all. And basically, they had to rewrite some lines so that she had a pimple that was covered with a Band-Aid. There are so many actresses who would never have allowed themselves to be filmed with a Band-Aid and have it explained away as a pimple. There's maybe 5 of them in Hollywood, and one of them is Hilary Swank. Yeah. I don't tell my girlfriend, but I just fell in love with her.
Hey, obviously the first question would be, will you marry me? But I think I'll be beaten by half the so I'll save that one.
You're looking pretty good.
No idea how much that means to me. Just out of curiosity, who'd win, cavemen or astronauts?
Okay, in a fight, who would win, cavemen or astronauts? Cavemen. Cavemen. Well, I mean, because the assumption being that you would be having the fight in a natural setting, so anything that the astronauts know about trajectory or anything like that's just not going to come in the thing. The other point is that astronauts are small people. they have to fit inside the capsule. And that's true. Every pound that's extra on the astronaut is another $1 million in fuel to get off the Earth. So they cast the little guys as astronauts. So a bunch of little scientists, cavemen who know what to do with a rock.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Plus, by the way, the new science is telling us that the Neanderthals were probably more intelligent than the Cro-Magnons. So we are descendants from Cro-Magnons. The Neanderthals died out, but in all probability, they were more intelligent than we were. It's new science.
I think we should have a quick vote. Who votes for astronauts? Hands up. No, you convinced them all, so it's all cavemen, is it?
I should have been
Hand
a
up for
lawyer.
cavemen. I think you've convinced us.
Like I know.
Hi. So my question is this: if we'd had another season of Angel, do you think we'd had some hot gay sex between?
Yeah. Because there was a line. Joss was already going there. There was a line where it's like, oh, enjoyed a lot of sex. Well, that was Angel, of course. But now, and I went back to it, and I remember going, that wasn't part of the history that I imagined. Joss, okay. Yeah.
I know, and the part with the holding hands, and they're like, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
You're welcome. And I'm proud of that, actually. I'm later on in the year, in February, I'm performing some Shakespeare sonnets. And so I did a bunch of research into the sonnets, and I found out there's like 157 sonnets. 127 of them are to a guy. I'm a professional actor. I've done professional Shakespeare, and nobody brought that up. So, man, Spike can swing both ways. What the hell?